Pedophilia is the price that we are paying for unchecked patriarchy. Let me say this again. Pedophilia is the price we are all paying as a society for unchecked patriarchy, because it's the same system that said a woman is subordinate to me, a child is subordinate to me, and my sex is superior and an accessory to my masculinity. So therefore, the fulfillment of this desire is what validates my existence. And this is a dynamic duo. We overlook the fact that when man granted himself sovereignty, complete sovereignty over women, he also granted himself complete sovereignty over the body of a woman and a child. We overlooked how this ideology is actually oppressive to youth, because children are not taught to have dignity. They're not taught to be expressive, have opinions or emotions. They're only taught and expected to be submissive, just like the woman. You have to pay attention to the hierarchy. The man is sovereign, the woman is inferior, the child is inferior as well. But then again, the boy is superior, then the girl is inferior. And this opened the door even wider for little girls to be abused. Patriarchy really never had any accountability, so of course it's always the little girl's fault that she was sexualized as early as possible. This also means that younger men are not safe either, because male dominance doesn't discriminate, nor does it stop at women. That's just the start. Though the hierarchy says that the man is sovereign, the little boy is still within the child category, making him inferior to the adult male. Think about men at higher levels of authority abusing younger men. Think about the prison rape epidemic of the 80s and 90s that targets specifically younger men. But when you think about it, right, patriarchy never really told us that children were off limits. Because see, patriarchy and consent cannot go together. Morality and standards cannot exist within an ideology that was built off the objectification and hatred of an entire gender. An entitled mind never needs to ask for permission. The grandiose sense of importance needs no accountability whatsoever. This ideology is what perpetuates sexual crimes against young children. This ideology is what perpetuates grown men buying the OnlyFans of a young woman that just turned 18. This kind of thinking perpetuates child trafficking. This kind of thinking is what made that man go on the internet and say that if him and a collective group of men were stranded on an island with a 14-year-old girl, they will eventually abuse her. Furtherance of toxic male dominance is what upholds these atrocities, where patriarchy is you can expect pedophilia to be at the party right along with it. So instead of complaining about the trafficking, the allegations, the abuse, we know what needs to be healed first. Know that.